Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and I'm back with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing some Blue-Red Fae today. This is my favorite archetype. I've played a ton of this deck, but we do have a new-ish upgrade to the deck. I'll get into the deck tech in a second. Real quick, going to shout out the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. Go to the channel and subscribe if you want to support me. It's really the best way, so thank you so much. And without further ado, let's get right into this deck tech. Okay. Blue Red Fae, like I said, the new-ish upgrade is TOLARIAN Terror. I haven't seen that many people playing this card in Fae, but I've played one league with this deck, and I 5-0'd. This deck is pretty strong. I think it's reasonably positioned, and I think this card is a huge improvement to the deck, even only playing a couple copies, and I'm going to explain why, and then we'll get into the rest of the deck tech. Previously, Blue Red Fae didn't have a way to close out games quickly. It's actually pretty funny. A friend of mine who doesn't play Pauper was like, "Oh, I might play in like some Pauper challenge online, and what decks would you recommend?" And at the time, Blue Red Fae was one of the best decks. And I go, "I really like Blue Red Fae. Blue Black Fae is a little bit better, but I like Blue Red Fae, and I think that would fit your playstyle." And he looked at the list and he was like, "How does this deck even win? Like, it only has like one power creatures that you're attacking with, and maybe a ninja. That's the only way to win." And I was like, yep, that's the only way to win. You cannot close out games quickly, but with Tolarian Terror, gives you an extra 5 power creature in addition to Commodore. So it allows you to just like sometimes slam Terror, and you apply so much more pressure this way. Similar to Blue Black Fae, how they used to play a couple Gurmag Anglers. Uh, this is not like a card that comes down early like in Blue Black Terror where you're trying to mental note and thought scour and play these. You just play Ponder, Preordains, Brainstorms, play removal spells, and then eventually you can play this for like 1 to 3 mana. It's just a really strong card, and it helped me. It was instrumental in the last league I played where I 5-0'd. Other than that, we're a pretty basic blue red Fey deck. We have 5 ninjas. Moon Circuit has been good for the 1 mana, but with the 1 toughness, it's been kind of a liability. There's a lot of like 1/1s with Kuldotha Red running around, so I side this out a fair amount. It's possible like going down on ninjas or just playing 4 ninja the deep hours is better, but I'm still trying the 3-2 split right now. Just 3 fairies here because trying to make room for enough spells for Augur. In the last league, I had 4 Preordain, 4 Ponder, 0 Brainstorm. That's my classic split, but I'm breaking down. I'm trying 2 Brainstorm right now. Just nice to have the instant mostly, and Brainstorm plus Augur is like a nice way to set up like shuffle 1 card away and then guaranteed hit 1 spell for Augur when you put a land and a spell back. I still like the full four bolt 4 scred package. I think that's good. 1 electricity, just as kind of a hedge against Kuldotha Red, and then the full 4 counterspell, 4 spell stutter. This card's just still really, really nice. 4 pyro, 4 hydro on the side, some gorilla shamans, an extra electricity, cannonade, just your basic stuff. Everybody's favorite card, 1 curfew. Love the art on this card. Pretty nostalgic for me. Let's just get right into the games. Let's go round one. All right, welcome to round one. We're against Van 3. Would you like to play first? Yes. A GLHF. Snap, keep this hand. This hand looks great. I'm not going to lead on Fjord, just definitely going to lead on Faeries here. Then leave up Stutter / counter on turn 2. Really nice hand on the play. Wow, these are great. It's just top here. Especially if the opponent doesn't have an impactful turn 1 play, we are just like sitting real pretty here. Even if they kill this right now, it's fine. Because then I just get to leave up counter and spell stutter. If I get to spell stutter any spell, it's so good. If not, I just counter something and then play Fjord next turn. I'm drawing Ninja next turn. This is still just going really well. Ooh, it's the mirror? All right, let's not play a spell stutter here. Wasn't expecting the mirror. If they spell stutter end of turn, I'll counter it. Really was not expecting the mirror, but I'm really comfortable in the mirror. I've played it a ton. I think I will flash in a spell stutter end of turn here, but probably just 1. What's up, Doggin? And if they kill it, I'm not sure if I'm going to fight over it yet. Could just do nothing, but we're going to start missing land drops here. So I think I just flash this in. If they want to counterspell it, they can. Maybe if they tried to kill it, I'd just play another spell setter. I think that would actually put me in a pretty decent position to start ninjaing with counterspell backup. And if they do nothing, I'll just let this come into play, do nothing else, and then just try to ninja it. Yeah, really don't see much blue-red Fae at all, so I'm really shocked to run into it right here. What is this? I think, oh, they're just going to try to kill it. So if I spell stutter this, they basically have to kill both my spell stutters and they can't double, but they could just counterspell this spell stutter. I think I just go. Bit hasty to even play the first one, but yeah, I think it's fine. Still just traded 2 for 2 here. I can brainstorm right now. I can tap out for ninja, which I don't like. I can do nothing. I think I'm just gonna go for the brainstorm. At least we don't get this like spell stuttered. I'm not gonna play the ninja right now, but I might slam it next turn with counterspell backup. Wonder if I need double scred in hand. I want to play the fjord this turn, so I could put back island and then ninja on top. But then I only have 5 mana. I think I need to put back a scred a little bit farther down. It's unlikely that I'm going to need both of these. So I can put back scred and then ninja or island on top. It doesn't really matter. Not sure if that's correct, but I feel like I just need to make a play. They only have 4 cards in hand as well here, so we're doing fine. Next turn, just going to play island, hardcast ninja with counterspell up. They need 2 answers for it. And then we're drawing another scred after the island, which isn't bad. Also, you want to try to make sure to play fast in these mirror matches because they go really long sometimes. Flash and stutter. It's kind of risky for me to go for shred on this. I don't want to let them ninja. I think I'm just going to go for counterspell. And if they want to kill this, then at least I'm just staying at parity and not getting hit by one of their ninjas. Preordain, that's scary. One top, one bottom. Shred or bolt. Yep, that has to be what they topped. Yep. Pretty much out of gas here, looking for Augur. I have not played any Moonblade, but it seems interesting. They haven't played any creature except that one spell stutter so far. We have one more brainstorm in the deck. So guess I can hold this island or this mountain. Might want to just play it. We'll wait a turn on it though. I like to side out some cantrips in this mirror match and just side in a bunch of hydros and pyroblasts. Okay, I'm just gonna kill this. If they have spell stutter, I'll just scred that too. Okay. If they spell stutter this, I'll scred that for sure. Oh, let's go. Probably the best possible card we could see. No counterspell one time? No. Oh, they don't have it? They're going to try to take the Monarch? That would be pretty risky of them. They have to counter this if they have a counter. RSR2 Gaming, thanks. They countered it. Dang. If that resolved, that would have been game. Ash Barrens right now. Interesting. Just to play a land. 6 lands versus 7. 3 cards versus 1. Counterspell, great draw. I'm telling you, these matches do not end quickly. No, I'm not going deep on a brew. I just wanted to actually win some games potentially. But I am playing a couple Terror in a stock list. That was a reason to hold a mountain too. Just play this. I don't think it's worth it to hold, even though I can potentially get a full card out of it. If they want to like bolt this, I'll just let it resolve. Don't think I want to fight over that. Fight over more important stuff. Having Terror here is just going to be massive as well. Wonder if I counterspell this. It's not even that good. I can just wait till my turn because I can potentially even just draw any creature that blocks it too. And if not, then I can just kill it on my turn. I think I'm just going to let it resolve. I have plenty of mana. Don't like that. Just shred this now. If they try to stutter, then I would... I'm going to hold the Ash Barrens, though. If they tried to stutter, I would counter back. Ninja is bugged. When you put it into draw the card, it still discards. I did not know that. That's like so annoying. Time to 5-0 this league plus reimbursement. Am I right? Nice, let's go. Mirror Breaker. Let's go. They've already used 2 Screds as well. So they really only have like likely 2 cards that can answer this. I've seen some people like Tart play Snap, but that's not even like a hard answer. I'm gonna counter this. Augur is so important in these mirrors because it can be ninja'd. And it can draw a card, so you really don't want to let them draw. Oh my god, that's so bad for me. But if I top deck a removal spell or cantrip into removal spell, I win the game. We gotta believe right off the bat. I could thin. Maybe that's. I know it's like no percentage, but it's not even that good to fetch later anyway. I'm gonna fetch. Okay, let's believe.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
Oh, not like this. Like this. Countered the Augur, and then they had the Commodore. Brutal. I'm not gonna trade yet. I know they would have to trade, but if I just can draw any removal spell, kill this, then this is such a huge threat. It's gonna take over the game and potentially steal the Monarch. Okay, we can do removal spell again. We have counterspell backup. Huh. Brutal. Yeah, we do have one more Moon Circuit Hacker in the deck, but maybe I shouldn't have played the basic, but that's okay. Now it's get like I need to draw something this turn and have been lucky. Okay, let's go. If they spell stutter, I'm gonna have to counter back. I can't let them just sit here with the monarch. These are actually good. They have 5 cards in hand. I feel like I top, drawing the terror this turn, attack, they trade. I play terror with counterspell backup, and then just try to go from there. Let's go top, attack. They trade. Then I play terror. Yeah, you like bot there, Toggin. That's reasonable. Just gonna try to take the monarch this way. Because if this resolves, then I'm in such a good position. They need a scred, basically. They don't have it yet. Because now, even if they play a creature, they're just under the abyss. Ah, Fairy Seer plus Monarch, build your own preordained. It's pretty nice for them. One top, one bottom. Augur. Hit Scred. Kill Terror. Game. Yeah. I'm just going to basically play as fast as I can. I'm not going to concede yet. They still have to kill me. And I'm up a little bit on time, so I'm just going to get a little farther up on time. I think I did need to counter Augur. Augur is just the key card in these mirror matches because, again, it's a body that can draw a card. It can be ninja back and draw more cards. So it's a really powerful engine. So I think I had to counter it. And then they just were able to resolve their Commodore when they had to counter for mine. I've won crazier games at the mirror. Faeries? Scary that they have that in their deck. Got to play around that if we can, but we have a lot of X ones. Monarch just like initiative, pretty terrible 1v1 mechanic. We just were trading resources back and forth. It was a good game. Then they were able to sneak in Monarch and we lost. And then we just lose a slow death because of Monarch. But we also don't really want to concede. Even though this has already been over for a while. It's like even when I played the Terror and then uh, had the counter spell for their counter, it still felt like it was over because they had a couple extra cards from Monarch, and then they were able to just find the scred and easily deal with the terror. Maybe they reveal another card or show us something that we're also not expecting. Maybe they show us a spell pierce or something, but mostly just going to get up another minute or so. Probably irrelevant. Opponent's playing pretty fast, but just going to F6 a couple times. They'll probably take another minute or two. If games 2 and 3 are long, it certainly could matter. At least put the pressure on them. Okay, they do have double Commodore, so that's something. Wow, we have drawn a lot of lands. So we drew a couple lands on key turns as well. So yeah, I can take the stops off, but I don't think I need to. I can just F6 pretty fast. I basically don't use any time anyway. And now that they have a 5 power thing, we just die pretty fast. Just gonna F6 my turn again. And then they'll be down to about 15:30 or so. Okay. I like to side out a lot of the cantrips. They also get spell stuttered. I've even cited out all of them before. Not sure if I'm going to cite out like 100% of them. But they showed a couple moon circuits, makes electricity better. I think I like all of these. Faeries here can be fine. I can cite out some removal spells because I have 4 Pyro, 4 Hydro. Can take out these moon circuits. Just keep the ninjas. 3 ninja is kind of a lot. Could go down to just 2 ninja of the deep hours. Play 3 preordain. Yeah, I don't really like Hacker either, just because Fairies here can just kill it, like trade with it. Augur stops it. I can go 3 ninja of the deep hours, 2 preordain. I do like the electricity. I don't think I want cannonade. I do like citing out cantrips because sure cantrips are powerful, but I like just having more action spells. I don't like my ponders and preordains to get countered by spell setters. I also both players can often draw like their whole decks, and then cantrips are just kind of like air. They're not action cards that help you win the game, and it does actually come up a fair amount. I've been pretty successful with this siding out cantrips playing in the mirror. I can also keep more removal and then just take out preordains and just try to answer every single thing they do. Fight over their removal with Hydro and just kill all their stuff. Just take out more preordains. I'll keep 2 and just go 1 spread out. I'll try this. This looks fine. I think I want to Fjord over Preordain. Can Preordain a bit later. It is tempting to go Preordain into Augur, but I think I'd also rather just Fjord this time. Counterspell, that's good. I'm just going to slam Augur, Blind Augur, hope to hit. Brutal. It's classic Augur, right? And we did go down to 2 ninja. Yeah. Maybe should have just kept 3. Bolt. Sure. Still 1 for 1, I guess. Not too bad. They could have Spell Pierce. It's not likely that they do, but I still think I lead Island and then Preordain. I don't think there's much downside. I mean, these are good, but is this really what I want right now? Pyro's gotta be good. Just don't know if I need the Hydra right now. Sure, it counters a Commodore. Might just be good enough. No, I don't think I need it. I'm gonna have counter and Pyro. I'm gonna go bottom top. 1 second. All right, it's better. Just pass the turn here. Not too worried about most things they can do. If they Augur, I'm just gonna counter. Because they're probably not gonna be so unlucky to miss on Augur like we did. I wonder if they have Tolarian Terror as well. Just seeing if I bottomed. I definitely did. It's just the Thoughtseize bug. I can't even. Yeah, 1 top, 1 bottom. Okay. Let's just get another red source. I'm feeling like I'm behind here. I have no threats, but again, this mirror can go really, really slow. Being landlight is actually pretty good in the mirror, I'd say. So if we just keep drawing spells, we're fine with that. Gonna counter this augur for sure. And then if they spell stutter this, I'm gonna just kill it. Probably even with electrickery, but they didn't. Okay, dispel, not too bad. We can still counter a Commodore, which is one of the scariest things they can do. So that's good. Faeries here, sure. I want to try to get value out of this electrickery, but I might have to just kill the Faeries here. Might even just kill it now. I think I'm going to. Just gonna cast. Did I side out one Fairy Seer? Sometimes I do, but I think they're actually better than the cantrips. Because they kind of still demand an answer. Land is not what I wanted to draw. Basically don't want to draw any more lands. We have no brainstorms, no moon circuits in the deck right now. They're missing land drops again. That means they have all spells and we're just drawing lands. Feeling really bad about our position now after drawing land. But they're not applying any pressure, so that's giving us time. Okay, great draw. Gonna play it. Okay, they drew land. We're behind on cards a little bit, but our hand is good now. And it's gonna be a fairly long game here, assuming they don't resolve Monarch again. Okay. 7 cards to 6, but our hand's actually really strong. So if they have like extra just like random bolts in hand, it's not even that good. Cast Spellstutter Sprite on their main phase? I don't know why they have to do this. It's fine. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'll just kill it now. They're gonna just try to play another Spellstutter perhaps? Not really scared of that at all. Oh, they just didn't want to discard. I see. Hydras are also pretty good because they can counter opposing Pyroblasts. No way this is resolving. No chance that they're resolving Commodore. Just gonna Hydro it. That's so bold to just tap out for that. Oh, just tap out for Ninja. You can just play Counterspell. Because they're gonna probably Spell Stutter back the Pyro. I suppose then I can just counter that. Just Pyro it. I guess they don't want to tap out also, but if I were to draw our one Commodore right now, I'd be able to resolve it. Bolt is actually not bad. It's not a land, and maybe we can just let them resolve a random creature and kill it. Brainstorm, it's fine. I could have gone for Spell Stutter Sprite here, but I think I can save that. I think I'll try this. I think I'm going to be able to resolve this Spell Stutter here. I got a couple of Hydras here for removal spells. Hydro that. And for another spell, do I dispel it? Save the Hydro for like a Commodore? Or do I save the dispel for like a counter spell? It's close. I think I go for the Hydro. Okay, so now I can just bolt the spell stutter, save my counter spell. They're going to target the Hydroblast. And then I go bolt this. So we win the counter war. Their Faeries here gets countered. And we end up with a spell stutter sprite in play. Ninja, Commodore, or Terror off the top. Not quite. 4 cards to now 3. Our cards are actually pretty good. So feeling okay. Another brainstorm. Just let it resolve. They can potentially brainstorm shuffle, but we were able to counter their quote unquote shuffle effect here. Okay, not this time. So they did get off a brainstorm shuffle, but they had to keep a land in hand in order to do that. It wasn't that good. I mean, maybe it was if their hand was garbage, but I think we're fine. I don't think there's a real reason to hold this land anymore. Flash and stealth spell setter to block? Oh, fire. I think I just let this resolve. I don't need to be beating down with my stutter. Just gonna let it resolve. Rather have counterspell plus dispel backup to fight over things like Commodore here. Still up on time a little bit. All right, slam this. Not gonna let this get spell stuttered either. Letting the Faeries here resolve, nice. Could bottom. I'll bottom. Don't think I need another bolt right now. I want more threats. Sure, I could draw lands, but I can draw Ninja, I can draw Commodore, I can draw Terror. Draw land. But even if I drew that bolt, then I'm drawing a land next, so. Just hold this now. Might be correct to play it. Old Border Faeries here looks pretty nice. There's the Terror. I think I'm going for it here. I'll attack first. They have 6 cards, but I have double counter backup, including a bolt for another spell setter potentially from them. This card is good in this deck. It's got to be good. Maybe even could play more copies, but obviously it's going to shine in this type of matchup. If they scred this right now, I'll let them pay ward and then I'll just dispel it. And then if they go for spells that are on dispel, I'll go for bolt. Counterspell on dispel. And I'll just counterspell the scred, I think. It's a little risky because they could resolve Commodore. But then I still have a Faeries here. Alright, I'm going to do this. I can't be spell stuttered or counterspelled right now. Could be dispelled. But Terror stays in play. They have 5 cards in hand though. Holy crap. One of them was a land. They've already used 3 screds. Another Faeries here, that's nice. I'll just get in for a big chunk of damage there. We're up on time a little bit too. Ooh, these are fantastic. Let's get Spell Stutter Spread on top and then Terror. Top, top. I'd rather draw the Spell Stutter first. It can kind of protect my Terror, and it can just protect what we already have. Because I have 2 Fairies out. 1 point short if I just try to bolt them out, but I wouldn't go for that right now anyway. No need to. They're the ones under pressure here. Five cards in hand. What can they have? Just lands? Augur. Can go for Stutter here. I'm going to do it. I feel like they're kind of desperate right now. Cannonade. All right. I can still bolt the Augur. I wonder if I bolt it right now. Oh, they could have a bolt for my Terror now. Just going to keep the card in hand. I'll bolt later. Red Blast. Kill Terror. It's bad. Wonder if they could have a ninja in hand. We do have another Terror. I'm going to slam. Is there any reason to bolt end of turn? I don't think so. Can bolt on their upkeep. I think it's good actually. This plays around spells that are a little bit by not allowing them to attack back. Blue Blast. Okay. With the Spell Stutter. I feel like I played pretty well overall. Like Trickery. Fine draw. Up on time as well. You like to see this. Got the Abyss going. Nice. All right. Going game 3, 11 minutes to 8. Going for another grindy game 3 potentially here. That was fun. People have said they hate the mirror, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. So they sided in Cannonade. It's pretty situational because you can't have any board presence for it to be good, really. Maybe they, I mean, we already have 2 Electrickeries. I think that's fine. I mean, Cannonade was good that game, but we can bring in the last ninja of the Deep Hours. Take out another Preordain or a Scred. I think I can just leave it as is too. Ninjas can be kind of clunky, and it's so hard to like actually have your creature stick around to be able to ninja them through. It's reasonable to set out counterspell, but I think just having like you can see that like so many of the games they just get in these board states where each player has like 5 cards in hand and 5 lands, and you just have to have these huge counter wars. So even while this is a little clunky in 2 mana, I think it's good. I don't. I like the no cantrip plan. Let's go. Gonna try to play fast because then I also put the time pressure on my opponent to like make hasty decisions and maybe make mistakes. Wow, we have so many good spells. Oops, accidentally mulliganed. Whoops, mulliganed again. Too bad. Guess we'll just have to live with this on 5. Put back Hydro Land. That's all we can do, really. Sucks. Accidentally mulliganed those 2 hands. They were good. So many good spells. Let's see what they do on this scry. They went 2 top, 0 bottom. Great. Should attack for 1. Wow, they have the moon circuit. It's brutal. See if they have to discard here. No, they don't. Looks like either the bug was fixed or it didn't happen there. They play mountain. They don't have another blue source? Interesting. I think it's too risky to just slam Augur. It can get pyroed. I could just kill this now. I think with Bolt. I just can't risk like letting them protect that.
Sick.
It's too good. Tagore, hey, thanks for the sub. Always appreciate that. We're just in such a bad position. 0 top, 2 bottom. I like that. And then we'll just pyro like a spell stutter here. I think I want the Scred over the Preordain. I need to be able to answer stuff. Well, sweet. Glad you're able to catch the stream, Tagore, and it's not really you, it's me because I haven't really been live much, so it's kind of on me. They missed on Augur. That's good to know. I am going to just jam a blank Augur and then probably Scred their Augur because I don't want them to somehow buy this back with a ninja. If I take the Electrickery, they can't really play another small thing because I can take Electrickery as an answer to Faeries here and then just Scred the Augur. Or I can just take Bolt and have more answers to big stuff. It's just annoying to reveal the Electrickery and then they're just not going to play into it, but I could get like a spell setter or something from them. This is a pretty tough decision here. I feel like revealing the Electrickery is just too big of a downside, and I'd rather have 2 essentially lightning bolt effects to deal with like a 2 toughness creature if it comes down to that. So I think for that reason I'm going to take Bolt and then just Bolt the Augur. Sure, they can like maybe get a ninja hit in or hit with this, but I don't think I have much of a choice. Because if they went, yeah, Bolt or Scred on my Augur and then hit with their ninja that back, that's even worse for me than ninjaing back this. So, all right, I think I can let's see. I was gonna say I think I can Scred right now, but then they can just spell stutter my Scred, and there's nothing I can do. So I think I just need to wait. I only have 3 cards in hand though. I'm surprisingly doing okay. They missed on that Augur, which was massive. I just need to wait. I'll just take another hit off their stutter. Or their Faeries here, I mean. Can keep taking 1, it's not really a problem. Just untap. Okay, land is good. Would have liked another red source, but we don't get everything we want. They draw land. I think it's just too risky to go for anything right now. We don't have good enough protection. Slam this though. Nice, that's so good that that resolved. don't want to just draw land. I just want spells. I'll top a Stormbound Geist. And now, maybe on their end of turn, I can go for stuff because I can actually spell stutter a 2-drop now. It's a little risky, but they don't attack. I don't hate going for this because if they interact a bunch here, I might be able to resolve my Stormbound Geist. Ooh, I like spell stuttering this. If they still spell stutter back, at least I get to resolve Stormbound, which is huge. Is this just gonna work? Wow. Now I'm feeling really far ahead. See if they do anything here. If not, I'm just going to try to slam Stormbound. I mean, the fact that that last sequence resolved means I don't know if they have interaction. Yep, nice. This card's still good in the mirror. And another land from them. Yeah, they've just got flooded and we've only been on 4 lands. I mean, I can let this resolve, right? If I Scred and they Hydro, I still get to take the Monarch. I think I'm just going to counter. And if they have a Pyro for this, they have Dispel, oh, Spell Pierce. They do have Spell Pierce in their 75. Mentioned that in game 1. But this is great for me because now I just kill this, take the Monarch, and still have a huge board. And drew Terror. Wow. That was maybe the best possible draw. Playing a lot of 1-mana terrors so far. Yeah, you wanted to let it resolve. That would have been fine too. But I think it just worked out really well for us with what happened. They can Scred the Terror now, but then I just still have tons of power in the air. Imagine if I had like a spell setter here or something. That would have been insane. I can potentially just chump the Augur 2, keep the Monarch. I think I'm going to even play around a removal spell. I think just drawing the extra cards is just going to seal the deal. Nice. I think we just got him here with their own Monarch. Take a Pyro. Could play around spells that are plus interaction. Could just close the door. Just do this. I have Electricry too. It's pretty greedy to like not attack with everything there, but it's also feels greedy to do so. I don't know. I think that's fine to leave one back. Probably gonna win there no matter which decision we make though. That was a great match. Yeah, time came down to it. Super grindy. Ended up getting there though. Got the mirror. Let's go round 2. All right, welcome to round 2. We're against Not That Bad. We're on the play, I think, second time in a row. Super lucky. I'll keep this. It's a 1-land tap land, but double preordain. So we can go turn 1 Fjord, turn 2 preordain. Look at all these beautiful old borders here. What a hand. I think I also bought these old border preordains right when they came out, and they were like 25, and then they just added a couple more versions of Old Border Preordain and the value went down to like 10 or 15 or something. Swamp Go. So it could be black white ephemerate. I kind of want to just not leave up counterspell. And if they play like a spirited companion or a removal spell, it's fine. And I'm just gonna go play Preordain, play Fairy Seer. Because then I can potentially ninja next turn. And I want to keep hitting lands and things that I need, so I want to be drawing cards and scrying and stuff. Man, this terror and land are both pretty tempting. I'm gonna have one spell, two spells, and then I have potentially three, four. So this is gonna cost three right now, but it should be good later too. It's just so greedy to keep it, I feel like. I also get to maybe Moon Circuit, draw a card. I think I should just bottom the terror as much as I want to keep it. I think it's just greed to keep it. I think another Fairy Seer is actually good, though. I don't think I want another Bolt. Because if they just play like removal spell on this, then I can just go another Fairy Seer plus leave up counter. Oh, it's this card. So this deck is like, I think I'm playing against black, green, like Deadly Dispute, Colony Garden. It's mostly black. And they play this 2 mana 2/1 Death Touch. If it dies, if it wasn't blocking, draw a card. So Deadly Dispute is like another ancestral with this, but it can attack as a 2/1 Death Touch. Honestly, not too scared of this card. I'm not gonna bolt it, but I will just attack Moon Circuit and maybe play two more Fairy Seers and let them do their thing. Let's just start with the Moon Circuit here. I guess I could have started with a Fairy Seer, potentially. Draw a card. I could go Preordain Fairy Seer or double Fairy Seer or nothing and leave up counter. But I think I like that least. Not too worried about a Wrath. It's just Fairy Seer, because if I bottom some cards here, I can just play another one. I think Augur is good. I think Augur is good. Should play another one. Not full value, but I think it's fine. Another land's not bad, but I don't think I need a Fjord. Just bottom top. I just saw that message. You got converted to the old borders. Nice. Love to see it. And bottoming the terror looks like a good decision. They're not going to attack and just trade one for one. There's no way. Yeah. So they can block, but then they just don't get to draw a card. So they might not even want to block. Let's lead on Preordain here. These are so good. I'm just not even going to play Augur. I'm just going to leave up these spells. Top, top. Attack with everything. Could leave back one Fairy Seer even, but because then they just take and then attack back for four. Like this. All right, sure. Sounds great. It was blocking, so they don't get to draw a card. Nice. Can play Augur, hit that counter, but I'd rather just leave up a spell setter for three or counterspell here for like a powerful spell they could have. And this is the deck I was thinking of. Another Prowler. I think that just resolves. I mean, I guess I can stutter it. Then maybe they Deadly Dispute or something, but I get this down. I don't have to keep leaving it up. I get to use it right now. Seems good. I only have four cards. Whoa. Oh, if it wasn't blocking, so they would get to draw. All right, I can just take. I'm not used to playing as this card yet. It is a cool one though. Yeah, there's the Deadly Dispute anyway. Guess if I blocked, I would have saved 2 damage. They probably would have Deadly Disputed, but it's fine. Let's go Preordain because I might need to leave up counter here. They have 6 cards. I think I'm going to top and play the land next turn. So I'd rather be able to spell setter this turn and get another creature down. Not hitting lands, but feeling pretty good about this game. Chainers. They have like 3 more mana. Just gonna counter. I just don't want them to not play any more spells after this Chainers. They're just gonna resolve a Deadly Dispute for draw 2? Sure. This is fine. Because now I'm gonna have double counter up next turn. Alright, that's a lot of value. Snuff out down to 10. Sure. And do I want to augur? I can augur next turn. I think I want to. They're probably going to Blood Fountain. I'll augur this turn. Classic. Oh, is my title wrong? I'll check that in a second. Deadly Dispute. Could just counterspell this. I think I'm going to. They've drawn a lot of their Deadly Disputes. Best card in their deck. Reckoner's Bargain. They sack the Blood Fountain? Just too slow getting back the Prowlers, I guess. I mean, the draw engine of these decks is pretty incredible, but they're almost dead. I'm going to bounce the Bog. No. Bounce Swamp. We're definitely in trouble. They're going to basically have to answer all of our creatures because we can put them to 1 with this Bolt. And we have a counter. So we really only care about stuff that, like, stops us from winning the game next turn. If it's a random spell, I just don't care. Like, even this, I can just let resolve. This doesn't stop us from winning the game. I can just bolt them end of turn. Yeah, we got this. Nice. All right, sideboarding. We're against black-green value pile. Should be kind of a rough matchup. I think we want this, and maybe that's it. They do have that 2-1, and they should have Colony Garden tokens as well. Let me try to see if I can real quick look up their list. Guild Sworn Prowler is the card I'm looking for. How much time do I have? Minute 30. Guild Sworn Prowler. Okay. This should be the list. So they do have Crypt Rats, Seeker Squire, 2 Thorn, Guild Sworns, 4 Hunter. They do have Colony Garden. But Electricity shouldn't be that good. They're just a black control deck with Deadly Dispute, Reckoner's Bargain, lots of removal, Ichor Wellspring, couple Blood Fountains. Okay. So I don't even think I want Electricity. I just want to stick to my game plan. Does Relic do anything against them? I mean, they have Chainer's Edict, but they have Blood Fountain too. Maybe Relic is fine. It cantrips. This spell is good because it counters their draw spells. Can just take out like one removal spell, like a bolt. Just don't want to over sideboard here. This matchup actually should be kind of rough for us. Even in the deck list, Spinning Darkness being played, that's just a free like Lightning Helix in black. That card's pretty good. And the fact that they just have a couple snuff out, two snuff out, four cast down, four Chainer's Edict, two Crypt Rats. That's a lot of removal for us. Let's pause and come back when the opponent's here. All right, snap keep this. Surprised we won that mull to 5 last match. Do I want to lead Cantrip or Fjord? I think I want to get my red source down. That is a cool deck. I haven't played these like Colony Garden value piles before. They look cool though. I'm just gonna pass the turn. I can just leave up like a Brainstorm Shuffle end of turn if I don't spell set or something. And if I do get lucky and get to spell set or one drop, it's really nice. Spell setter's kind of whack in this matchup, I guess. I could have sided out one or two of those. They're like a control deck without that many one drops, but it was good last game. Deadly Dispute. Guess I can go for Brainstorm right now. I could also Flash and Stutter and then just start Moon Circuiting. It's probably my best option. Can Brainstorm Shuffle later. They could have a cast down here, certainly, but looks like they didn't. Ooh, another Stutter is actually really good. Man, it's tempting to wait on the Moon Circuit, but I don't think that's right. I think I need to just get the Moon Circuit hidden now. Get my spell setter back. I guess it's kind of annoying if they have removal. Could just hit. A lot of their spells cost 2. Alright, I'm gonna wait. Change my mind. It's just too enticing to counter something with Stutter and then Moon Circuit next turn, bring back Stutter and counter something again. Wow. Chainers. Okay. I mean, at least we got to counter something that's huge. And then we still get to Moon Circuit next turn, so I think it worked out. I think I'll Brainstorm Shuffle here. Can put back Island. Alternatively, I can keep all these cards and then guaranteed hit off an Augur here. But I think I like shuffling on upkeep. I'll actually just put back a Ponder. Let's just get another island, I think. Yeah, let's get another island. And then we get to draw a random card per turn. It was an augur. And I'll hit with Moon Circuit. And then probably just jam a blank augur. Blind augur, I should say. We hit. Nice. What's up, Toad Short? Wow, they just conceded to that? 6 cards in hand? I mean, I guess we had a lot of cards too, but wow, that was an early concession. Sweet. 2-0. Let's go round 3. All right, welcome to round 3. We're against Magic Forever, Magic the Gathering Online. Would you like to play first? Yes. We get to ponder into hit on augur. Let's go. And I say that because it is guaranteed. Guaranteed. 100% chance. There's some funny things like calculating the percentage of augur hits. It's like, you look at the top 3 and you can do a hypergeometric of those, of the ratio of hits to non-hits in your deck, and then what are the chances, but really it's 50%, right? You either hit or you don't hit. 50% on augurs. It's hit or don't hit. There's only 2 options. All right, what did I say? Guaranteed hit. So one of these cards I'm going to shuffle away, and I think it's actually the Faeries here. I think I want the land. So I put counterspell. Oh no, I have to draw 2 of these cards, and then I draw the counterspell off the augur. So I have to draw both of these. So it doesn't matter. So I have to just put counterspell third, because I'm going to draw a card for ponder, then draw a card for my next turn. Okay, so counterspell, and then Faeries here. Fjord, no, pass. And then next turn, I draw the Faeries here, jam augur, hit the counterspell, and go from there. Oh, they played Aquifer. So we're against Blue Black Terror. So resolving this is pretty nice. Tough choice. Guaranteed hit. That's the turn. Next turn, I'm probably just going Fjord Pass, leave up counter. Because they're probably going to go like Island Pass, play some like Mental Note, Thought Scours, and then they can potentially slam like a turn 3 Terror or Gurmag Angler. Another untapped land. All right, that makes me want to go untap land Faeries here, actually. Let's attack. See if we get snuff outed. If we do, I think I just let it happen. I go islands here. Mental Note. Could counter this, but I think I'd rather just counter like the big creature. Brainstorm, Lightning Bolt. Definitely don't want Bolt. And I think we do want Brainstorm. It just puts another spell in the yard for terror. It finds us more what we want. Maybe we can shuffle away this Bolt too. It's just where we want to be. And of course, they mental noted into 2 spells. When I play these type of decks, I feel like I never do that. Okay, drawing the Brainstorm. Let's attack. Could have Brainstormed first. I think I'll just wait. They have all the mana up. I'm just going to play tap land pass, Brainstorm like end of their turn or something. I don't need to Brainstorm right now. Oh, the audio is echoing. Maybe I'm just too far from the mic. Not sure there's anything I can do about it right now. Yeah, I think I was just too far from the mic. God, brainstorm into mental note. Their draw has been pretty good here. If I let this resolve, they get to like brainstorm shuffle. It's just so good. But if I counter, they're probably gonna get to resolve one or multiple Tolarian terrors. I just don't think I want to let them sculpt their hand this much. They have another one. Jesus. Unexpected fangs. Could have brainstormed while they were tapped out, but if they want to counter the brainstorm, I think that's fine. There's the terror. Okay. And they have counterspell up almost assuredly here. Brainstorm. Maybe we can match terror for terror. This matchup does seem rough. Even Fangs is annoying. All right, land off the top. Then we can just spread the terror, get it out of there. Land one time. I mean, I can trade the augur and the scred for the terror while they're tapped out. They might just not block also. Let's try to do it. Then I have to pay 3 mana. Get the terror off the board though. I think that's more important. It's not the best play. They weren't even gonna, they were most likely not gonna block, and they don't. I can resolve my own terror. Kind of like it. If they attack, I'm not gonna block. If they have another unexpected fangs, I get wrecked, but I can't do anything about it. It's not like blocking is good against that anyway. It's pretty bad. No fangs, so that's good. Another terror is actually kind of nice. But now they could have a counter spell. I think I'm just gonna pass the turn here. I can take another hit off their terror. I'll just leave up spell stutter / bolt here. Stutter this. Consider also. Okay. I'm going to consider just bolting them end of turn, end of their turn as well. We only have one relic, but we do have 4 pyros, so that helps. Take 5 here, no question. I am going to bolt them end of turn. Makes my terror cheaper too. Preordain. Wow, they are playing a lot of cantrips. They might even be on the quad Unexpected Fangs version, which I think I'm fine with actually. I don't think that's necessarily that good. This is brutal. They have 3 cards in hand. Bolt them. Could be okay here. They probably should not counter this, but looks like they're going to. Okay, fine with that. Okay. So now I can go scred this, pay the 2, Attack for 3, play my own terror. Just like we drew it up. I wasn't even sure if I calculated that correctly. Yeah, I bolted now because I wanted to have another spell in the yard for this terror. I only have one red source, so I thought I might need to play another red spell on my turn, all of which happened. Um, so really, really glad I decided to bolt them. Plus, I just want to put pressure on them. If I drew another bolt, it's also good. I only have one red source. I think it was just a really strong play. Whoa, what are they doing? They're gonna play a Gurmag Angler post combat. That's what it seems like. So I think actually trading is my best option. They could just be attacking out of desperation, but then why wouldn't if they didn't have a Gurmag Angler or they also topped on a preordain. They have to have Gurmag or another terror. That's such a bold bluff otherwise, and it's not even that bad for me to trade. Because if I don't trade take 5, they go Gurmag. I attack, they block with the Gurmag, then I need to deal with their creature. But this way, I think it's just better for me. Spell Stutter Sprite. I think that's good enough. We're hitting them to 4. We have 4 power. So they need another creature or they can't attack. If they have another Fangs here, it's obviously rough. Don't attack. Please don't attack. No. Okay. No attack. Stack for 3 in the air. We can't counter another big thing, but we don't really need to. So now I think we win. What a game. Double terror just saving us there. Let's go. Who's the terror deck now? That was sweet. All right, I think we want to bring in Pyros. Curfew is not even that bad against them. Relic. It's kind of good against. It's not good against terror. I think it's too. I think it's too niche. I don't think we want that. They can be playing archaeologist, but they can. I've seen some lists that don't play it, and we didn't see it that time. What about going like full on and sideboarding like this? Bolt is pretty bad against them, even if they have archaeologist. We can just be fine and just kill it with Scred if we have to, or just ignore it, attack with flyers. Bolt is overall pretty bad. I'm gonna side like this. See you in game 2. Oh, do I want Stormbound Geist? Yeah, they're gonna have edicts and stuff. This is definitely good. What do I take out? Just like a ponder. Lewin going off. Not sure what else to take out. Just take out a ponder. I think Faeries here is fine at enabling our ninjas. Let's try it like this. All right, game 2. This hand looks fine. Tap land into Augur. We have Commodore, which is good. They're on the mulligan to 6 here. See if they keep 6 or go to 5. Aquifer, lag, and then pass the turn. I'm gonna probably jam Augur on 2 no matter what, even if they just leave up mana. Not that scared of like a counter. Rainstorm. They might be low on lands. That's one thing I really like about blue red Fae is in these blue pseudo like mirror matches, whenever you're playing against other blue decks, getting all the pyroblast post board is so good. Speaking of, I'll take it here. Gonna go for preordain next turn because I want to keep hitting lands at this point. If I draw a land, still might even preordain potentially. I went brainstorm, tap land, and then mill a consider and a Gurmag Angler. Sure. And just slamming Gurmag. Alright, we gotta find lands. Oh no. Okay, nice. We just pass the turn here. We're gonna be taking a hit. Probably get a red source off this Evolving Wilds. Nice Rise of Eldrazi Evolving Wilds here. Take a chunk, get 5'd. I kind of want to just Pyroblast this, honestly. I want to use my mana because my mana is going to be so tight. I'm going to do it. I just have so many spells in hands and no lands. If they counterspell back, that's totally fine. They blue blast back. Okay, sure. And then I'll just fetch Mountain. Resolving this right now, I think is just a little bit too greedy. Yeah, because what if I resolve this and they just go like snuff out the Commodore, attack, and then I chump, and then it's like, okay, well now where am I at? I think I can wait and have a better opportunity to play this later. And I'm one mana off, one land off skretting this. I can resolve Stormbound Geist, which is pretty strong against them. But I think I'd rather just play Augur, leave up Spellstutter Sprite here. Resolving Commodore could be really strong, but I'm gonna go for this line. And take another hit off this, no problem. Brainstorm. Attack. I don't think I want to go for the chump plus scribe line here. It's just too easy for it to get disrupted. I'll just take another 5. Leave up spell stutter. If I don't have to spell stutter, I can brainstorm. Just stutter a 1-drop. Looks like it might work. They have the snuff out there. Okay, that's fine. They have only 2 cards in hand right now. Might even just leave my turn on brainstorm if I don't draw land. Because I do want to kill that Gurmag. Mental note. They considered and bin the snuff out. Do they have terror? 2 cards in hand. Feels like a Gurmag. Okay, I think we're fine here. They only have 1 mana up. Could be a Hydra, I guess. Counterspell. Brainstorm. I really need a land here. Any snow land. Nice. Oh, and Pyros. I like these. There is a chance I just tap out for Commodore next turn. I could put back 1 Pyro because I can't use both of these Pyros anyway. Let's just go like this. Land to get up to 5. Shred this right now. Then I think just pass the turn with Counterspell up. I want to make sure I resolve the other Shred. And they could have Spell Pierce or Dispel here really easily. So if I just wait, I think I'm going to be in a good position. The way they paused for so long, too. Maybe they were just trying to play me, but I think this is fine. I'm just going to attack for 1 and then chump the Gurmag this turn. And then set up for killing the Gurmag next turn with protection. And I just get to leave up Counterspell this turn. Or just chump. It's fine. Okay, let's just untap. Spread this. There's the Dispel. Let's Pyroblast that. I think waiting here was really good. Now our top card's Pyroblast. I could just slam Stormbound Geist, but I don't want them to resolve another 5/5 next turn, so I'll just wait. Just playing patient. Think I can just resolve Commodore now. A little bit greedy, but I also don't want to just give them infinite time. I think I'll Pyroblast any cantrip. Any blue spell, I'll Pyro. Nice. We are just like actually like crushing this league. This matchup felt good here in these two games, but I think our draws in game one were just not above average, but just happened to line up well that we drew double terror. Because if they have these draws where they go like spell, 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 and then like play multiple early Tolarian terrors, not Gurmags, they're a lot harder to deal with, especially in game one because of the ward. But Gurmag's a little bit easier for us to deal with the spread. So got kind of lucky there in a way. But yeah, deck performed well. 3-0. I'll see everybody in round 4. All right, welcome to round 4. We're against Obzen, old friend. I probably almost like 10 years ago, I used to play like some practice room games with Obzen in when I was in college. And then just like a week ago, I was playing like in the tournament practice room and I saw that he created a match and I joined it and I was like, hey, do you remember? He was like, oh yeah, of course. How you doing? So it's good to run into him and then running into him again here. So that's cool. We'll keep this the 7 1 land, but preordained plus Faeries here seems good. Dismal Backwater could be the same match we just played against. Just gonna lead Faeries here. Just try to find some lands. Bottom anything that's not a land here. Because we want to draw that land and then more lands. Good one, Pumpkin Queen. Just always just right on it. You love to see it. All right, I think I'm gonna go for Moon Circuit into Replay Faeries here. For those that don't know, Pumpkin Queen is an old college friend of mine as well, except in real life. Would you like to play for, or would you like to draw? Yes. Then Faeries here. It's tempting to top the spell stutter now, because then, well, next turn I'm just drawing Island. And then I'm drawing spell stutter. Is that good enough? I feel like no. I'm just gonna draw the island. It's close, but I'm probably against blue black terror again, and I'm not sure spell stutter's gonna do it. I want red sources. I want counter spells. Did they get the swamp? Maybe I'm not against blue-black terror. Maybe I'm against something else. Obsidian does play off the wall decks a lot of times. Maybe I should lead on Faeries here so I can set up my Moon Circuit loot. I think so. Oh, I never realized you were Pumpkin Queen too. Exclude? I'm against blue-black control. Okay. I was gonna want to keep this shred, but now I'm more inclined to discard it. Yes, I want to use the ability. Discarded the shred. Might as well play the preordain. I think top here as well. Now I want the spell setter. Top, land. Oh, I already played a land. I wanted to rep counterspell. They didn't fall for it though. It's okay. I want to brainstorm right now. No, I'll just wait. Yeah. This card is sweet. I love playing with this card. I feel like it's hard to make work now, but this is the deck that, I just mentioned I played against Obsidian like a week ago in the practice room, and they were playing this deck. Oh man, now I'm not even going to be able to bolt this. Oh man, it's brainstorm. Okay, we got the red source. We got bailed out. We got bailed out. I'll take it. So if I go bolt, I have 4. So I can go bolt into terror. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do that. Seems good. Bolt this. Attack. Discard the land, I think. Maybe even the tap land here. Terror? All right, looking good. All right, they have to take their whole turn to kill terror. Obviously, I wish I could spell stutter that, but we're still just looting. Dealing damage. Yes. Discard a land. Ponder. Shuffle this. Another moon circuit. I'm going to play another land here. Maybe wasn't supposed to, but I think it's fine. Tranquil Cove, Dismal Backwater. Wow. Maybe it's just straight up S for control. Gonna moon circuit the Faeries here. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to tell which trigger is which, I don't think. That's annoying. Oh yeah, I can. Oh, but I don't get to stack them. What's the way? There was a way that you do this. Because now I have them in the wrong order. It's not that big of a deal. I can discard this Ash Barrens, but it's kind of annoying. I don't think I end up getting punished here, but preordain. Don't think I want these. Maybe Bolt is good because I can just kill them. I feel like I'm gonna top it. Then go land. Faeries here. Maybe I get Crypt Ratted here, but then I might be able to kill. I could have bounced the other moon circuit, but I didn't think I needed to. I feel like these are good. lot's gonna have to go wrong for me to not want this ninja. But can I just win with just the dispel? Maybe. Not sure even what's correct there. Think twice, jeez. Let it resolve. Flashback, think twice, it's fine. Not gonna bolt them right now. Cycle Ashburn, sure. And yeah, communicate. I just saw that your chat there. It's really cheap to get started with Pauper, Magic Online. I would recommend it. I'm gonna bolt them. I'm not gonna flash in the stutter. This is lethal right here. So this is like putting the onus on them to do something. Counterspell. Let's try to spell stutter. They have a cast down. Sure. So the bolt doesn't resolve, but I still think I can kill now. I have bolt plus dispel. Nice. Esper control, huh? I think yeah, Pumpkin Queen, thanks for the the nod there. Card Hoarder has been a great sponsor. I have most of my Pauper collection, but when I made other videos, they give me a rental account. They've been great. I would recommend the rental service honestly, and not even just because they sponsor me, but because it's just you can try all the main decks for a low cost of like a cheap rental fee, especially for Pauper. See what decks you like, and then you could always cancel your rental fee, your rental service, and buy one or two of those decks that you like, or just keep the rental service and then keep renting all the decks. There's a lot of good decks for new Pauper players, but I'd just recommend Kuldotha Red right now. It's just so strong. Seems like it's pretty easy to play. You draw a lot of cards. Seems good. I don't even know what their deck is, but the other Esper deck that I played against was like it had gates, and I didn't see any creatures. I don't even know if they have creatures really. Could get punished for siding out all these spreads, but I'm almost certain it's just Esper control. Maybe I want Relic also. They have the gain one lands, so they don't have Snuff Out. Or if they do, that seems pretty greedy. Relic could be good. I just don't know if it is. Just gonna do this, and then if I need the spreads, I'll bring them back in. I just don't know Obzun's list right here. Well, thanks for telling me that, Benny, but I didn't know. I don't even know what Recruit the Worthy is. White instant buyback, make a soldier. Okay. Wow, that's going deep. I'll keep this. Oh, that was a great draw. Because if they just go Island Pass, I can just choose to not play Augur. And if they play Tapland, I can just jam. They foretell a card, I'm jamming Augur. Because if I just untap with this, then I get to Ninja with multiple counters backup. So good. I was going to say, probably going to miss. We keep missing on Augur, but we keep crushing these games, so I'll take it. This is probably there. I was going to say it's probably a Behold. They beat me to it, but I was gonna call Behold. I'm not just making it up. Okay. This is just fantastic for us here. Just gonna go Island, get the Ninja of the Deep Hours down with Pyro slash Dispel up. Yeah, I would like to draw a card. Thank you. Then we'll just try to protect our Ninja here. Planes. Oh, I need to get these Ash Barrens. What am I doing? I have new border Ash Barrens. It's a huge punt. They probably have to spell back up here, but oh, they don't. Okay, well that should just be game. GG's. It's just tough to play these like 3 color decks in Pauper when like things are just so efficient, and then you have like so many tap lands. But cool deck from Obzen as always, and always nice to run into them. GG's. All right, let's go for the 5-0. Let's go round 5. All right, welcome to the 5th and final round. We're against Cardigan. We're on the play. We've been on the play a lot. We'll keep this. Probably just gonna lead with my Evolving Wilds. Just get it out of the way. I only have 2 drops in my hand, so then I can just hit untap lands moving forward. Blue Black Terror again, most likely. Gonna just Jam Augur, resolve it. Probably miss. Nice. Now we hit all the spells. Scred is good in this matchup at killing their 5/5. It might be worth it to just take it, even though Preordain is tempting. Just being able to kill their 5/5, I think, is just too important. I need my Screds. There are dozens of us. Dozens. All right, let's attack for 1. Then I think I want to go play Mountain, play Augur, because then if I hit like another Preordain, I can just play it. I don't think I need to leave up counter here. Nice. Just like we drew it up. Told you, I'm just dialed in. Bottom, top, go. This draw has been pretty nice. Wow, everybody hits 2 spells, and I always hit like Tolarian Terror Land or something. Must be nice. Archaeologist, there it is. 1-4, they missed. Welcome to my world, even though I've been hitting. All right, I don't need to kill this right now. Spell Stutter's good. I think there's a chance I want to just leave up Spell Stutter plus Counterspell Ponder next turn. I'm not in a rush to do anything. I think I'll attack for 1. If they attack back, then I can start attacking for 2. Like kind of in a free attack here for 1. Just leave up the double interaction here. Can ponder next turn and leave up double interaction. If they cantrip or something here, I'm just slamming Stutter. It's another point. If you're still learning, you don't want to just be sitting here like waiting for them to do something. You need to be thinking about everything they could do and then what you're going to do if they do that. It's really important in order to get better at Magic. All right, let's just let this resolve. Not going to flash and stutter. They have a lot of cantrips. Wow, that could be good next turn. Now let's lead on counterspell, or not counterspell. Lead on counterspell, just jam counterspell. No. Okay, these are good. These are really good. I only have 2 spells in my graveyard right now, but I'm gonna have more spells. I could draw the bolt. I could attack, they block, I bolt this. I don't have double interaction up. I could draw the ponder, cast the ponder, then attack, they block, then I bolt, then I leave up just counterspell or spell stutter, but I put a lot of spells in my yard for this terror. I'm gonna go with that line. Gonna attack first. They block. Ponder, draw the bolt. Scred is good in this matchup too. And this way we put a bunch of spells in the graveyard to get this terror going. It's pretty obvious that we have counterspell, but that's okay. Gurmag Angler here. I'll try to counterspell it. And they're gonna counter back, and then I can scred it. They could spell pierce here. Sometimes this deck plays 4 spell pierce. Counterspell. Okay, this is fine. Now we just go scred this, play our own terror, attack for 1. We're drawing another scred, which is nice. But hopefully we get to jam Commodore next turn. They only have 3 cards left. This is going to be sided out. Hey, thanks, Fairy Tricks. Nice of you to say that. All right, they're just going hard cast, snuff out, and pay. That's pretty bold, but it worked. But now I just get to jam. Still not going to spell stutter. Can maybe get a cantrip or something later with that. See what we draw here. Obviously, we can maybe brainstorm this away later, but we can't right now. But Monarch pretty busted. Deep analysis. That's good. But if they just flash it back, they're under so much pressure. They're at 13. We have 6 power. We have the Monarch. And then they're still only at 5 cards in hand. They're flashing back the deep analysis. Okay. Kind of desperation from them, but now they do have a lot of cards. They could have drawn a snuff out. Then they go to 9, kill this. Yeah. Okay. They can also flash back Chainer's Edict, which is annoying. But they're not close to taking the Monarch. This deck like never runs Thorn anymore. Just brainstorm main phase. Nice. We can augur, hit a spell. I can put back like Electrickery plus Scred, and then augur, hit the Scred. And then I can play 4 or 5 mana. And then I can play Faeries here and leave up Spell Stutter. Let's go. This is a sick turn. That was a good brainstorm. Hit the Scred. And then Faeries here. Scry for the Monarch. Maybe I should have tapped differently so I could leave up Counterspell if I hit it, but I have Scred up and Spell Stutter here, so this is probably better. Ninja and Counterspell. Top. Because we draw one off Monarch and then one next turn. I'll be shocked if we lose this game. Okay, it's good. That's a way we can lose. Just not expecting double terror here. Chainer's Edict. Try to counter. If it resolves, it's not the biggest deal. I can kill one of these. I can counter most of their small spells with spell stutters. Let's just start with attack with these two. Ninja back my spell stutter. Tapping island, island. I don't think I'm going to spread one of those right now. Wow, that's good. Because I can just go chump chump, and then I have double interaction up for like an unexpected fangs or something that could make me lose the game. But if I just go for Scred plus pay two, and they go counterspell into untap unexpected fangs, I lose. But if I just go chump chump, leave up double counter, I probably can't lose. You know what? I actually thought that when I that I can't be shocked, Pumpkin Queen, but I didn't want to say. If they flashback Chainer's Edict, I mean, I guess I just counter it with Stutter, but I can always just sack this ninja. I don't really need it. They just go attack, attack. I think I just chump, chump. And I guess I can just chump one of them. I can also just take 10 and have more power to kill them with. Is there any reason for me to not take 10? Just gotta take it. Fangs. So let's go stutter that. Counterspell. So if they have another interaction, it's tough. So I guess I can just stutter again, but I think I'd rather counterspell. I can counterspell their counter and then get my spell stutter down. I don't know if that matters. It doesn't play around removal just like the second stutter, so I'll just counterspell targeting the fangs just to be safe. And if this doesn't resolve, yeah, it doesn't. We're still okay here though. Because we get hit for 11 down to 9. They have 0 cards in hand, but I get to kill the lifelink one. Oh, they draw a card. It's annoying, but beatable. That was a reason to jump jump. But I think this is actually better that we didn't. So I think I want to go. I think I can attack with just these two. See what I draw. Could attack with one more augur. But I'm probably going to want to chump this most likely. Could possibly even double chump both, but I guess I need another untap red source, so I'm going to shred this right now. We also take the Monarch back. Wow, the turn they played 2 Tolarian Terriers, they really like turned the game around, but I'm still not sure that it's enough. Another Faeries here. Sure. Faeries here plus Monarch is just so good. Bottom. Bottom. Spread this. Pay 2. And then leave up Stutter for 3. Nice. flashback Chainer's Edict here, or Brainstorm? No. So they can flashback an Edict, but we're still kind of crushing at this point. Yeah. Nice. So what did we do last time? Pyroblasts out. They do have Archaeologists, but still don't think we want bolts. What did we do last time? This? I think Moon Circuit still is good, even considering that they have Archaeologists and we're siding out bolt. I'm going to try to counter the Archaeologists if I can. Yeah, they should double Chainer's Edict. Geist is good against that. Plus, it can just clock in the air. But this is basically exactly when you want Stormbound Geist. Sure, it's better against Fae, but it's really good against blue-black Edict decks. So, we want it. Yeah, just going to do this again, I think. Because if you ever resolve Stormbound Geist and they have like one or two edicts in their hand, like think of from your position how bad that is for you. Like you're looking at your hand, you're like, I can never play these edicts. And if I do play it, they get upgraded and then I just get hit for 3. It's so bad. Plus, this is just a flyer, so it's good. The curfew in the board is mostly for boggles. And you might be like, well, there's only one, but we have 8 cantrips plus 3 fairy seers. You can plus ninjas. You can actually find it relatively easily. You see a lot of cards out of your deck every game, and you can buy some time with like stutters and counters and stuff. They're on a mulligan to 6, going for the 5-0 here. This hand is fine. They mulligan to 5. Come on, 5-0. Five-card hand, island, go. Just gonna jam Preordain if they want to counter it. That's fine. There's the Stormbound guys we were just discussing. Land. I definitely want mountain. Just deciding if I want island or not. I think the answer is no, because I think if I top mountain, draw it from Preordain, I'm gonna have multiple more draw steps where I can hit lands. And if I don't, I'm drawing spells, that's fine too. Let's go bottom, top. I don't even think it's that greedy, honestly. I have 2 more land drops to hit. And like I said, if I miss a bunch of lands, probably gonna be fine. They did just Thought Scour away 2 spells, kind of scary. Brainstorm. Could just jam Moon Circuit, but I'd rather just leave up counter, I think. They Thought Scour end of turn, I would just let it resolve. Cycle Fumes. Okay. Maybe they just tap out for Terror here because they're kind of desperate. That would be nice for me. They probably won't, though. I think I'll just Brainstorm. Still have the Dispel. Okay, I can Brainstorm Shuffle. Because I just put back... Do I put back Fjord plus one of these Screds? Scred is just so good in this matchup. I'm not planning on letting them resolve anything, though. Moon Circuit's gonna be good as soon as I find, like, Augur or Fairy Seer or anything. I can also just draw the Scred and then shuffle. I think I'm just gonna shuffle it away. I think that's fine. Just gonna get another island here. Terror, I like that. Just gonna play island to leave up counterspell plus dispel. I think I'm ahead at this point. They have 4 cards to my 7. They don't have black mana yet, even. Again, if they want to like tap a bunch of mana for a terror, that's fine. Spell stutter spray. All right, now I'm gonna pass the turn again, and I'll end up turn spell stutter most likely. Haven't decided yet. Cantrip. Oh, tapping out for terror. Counterspell that. Thought this might just be a concession, honestly, but looks like not quite yet. Maybe on the ninja. Ooh, augur, that's good too. I can taste the 5-0. So close. Opponent built a 5. I guess I'm jamming augur. I guess I can just jam Stormbound Geist. No, augur's got to be better. I could hit a cantrip into land. Let's do it. Sweet. And I also wanted to augur because one cantrip into land is really good there, but then I get to set up this second ninja as well. Maybe I go for the double ninja line, just draw a bunch of cards here. Seems sweet. It's a GG's. GG's. Nice. Sick.
Wow! It's all over!
Sick. GG's. That was a sweet 5-0. Tried to say GG's to them. They got screwed, but I'll take it, obviously.
Listen, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and you finished in style.
You know
We
me
didn't,
saying, lad,
but-
I'm a scouser. We don't get knocked out. Hey, I take that all day.
What was that? Did we have wait, I gotta go back to league details. Oh, yeah, 1 game loss in round 1 against, I don't even remember what we played against. Oh, it was the Mirror. Yeah, we had that match 1, game 1, we lost against the Mirror, and then we won the match. And then we just won out. That was sweet. All right, let's talk about the deck after celebrating a little bit there. What would I change moving forward? Honestly, nothing. The results have been fantastic. I've literally played 2 leagues with this Terra version, and I'm 10-0, 5-0'd both leagues. Deck feels really strong. We haven't played against much. I think I played against Koldatha once or twice in the first league and 0 times in the second league. And I have not played against Affinity yet. There's really not that much Affinity in the leagues. If you wanted to bring this deck to a challenge or something, I might recommend playing more Affinity Hate in the sideboard along with even more Koldatha Red Hate, just because those decks are going to be much more prevalent in the challenge meta compared to the league meta. Koldatha Red is really popular in the leagues, but you're okay against it. You have Cannonade, Double Electrickery, Quad Hydro, plus your other cards are just okay against them. Spell Stutter is kind of annoying for them. So there is some difference between a build that you would want to bring to the leagues on MTGO and the challenges, but I think this is a pretty good build for the leagues. Again, you still have some Affinity Hate, but you might want more if you're going up against a challenge. There is some room to play with like how many ninjas you want. I've been happy with the 3-2 split though. Moon Circuit, while it's bad sometimes, when they have like 1/1s that are good against it, you can side it out. But as we saw in multiple spots in this league, it can be pretty strong just having the 1 mana ninjutsu cost. Terror has been really, really good. Even in this deck without like playing Thought Scours and stuff to enable it, you still have all these cantrips to enable, plus, just cheap removal to enable. So you have 22 spells in the deck, and you're only playing 2 Terror. So I think it's just totally reasonable, especially when like so many of your cantrips draw more spells. I think it's fine. That's a good question. You're talking about the Stormbound Geist. I mean, it's been fine. That was one card I considered cutting before starting this video, so I'm not really sure, but I think I think it has its place. Kind of like Curfew, I think it's a good one of to have. You might want more relics as well, but it's just hard to find room because like you want more Hydras, you want more relics, you want more Curfews, you could even play more Pyroblasts, but there's just not room for all that. So you just have to decide what you want, but you could even have another Electrickery. It just really depends on your meta, what you want. If you really want to hate Affinity, you could have an Abrade in the main deck, but if you want to bring this deck to the leagues, I'd say this build is great, no changes, just jam. I think that'll do it for this video. Again, the YouTube channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Go to my channel and sub to the YouTube channel. It really helps me out, so thank you for that. And I really hope you enjoyed this. I've had some brews that I haven't done well with recently, but doing well feels pretty good. And not even just the fact that we did well, but that was just a really fun league. We had a lot of interactive games, and of course, winning is more fun, but it was fun regardless. So thanks so much for watching. Till next time. Peace.